Welcome to Beyond the Box, Unlocking Creative Mortgage Solutions. I'm your host and creative financing expert, Brett Clark. This podcast is for realtors looking to offer more to their clients and loan officers seeking new knowledge. We'll dive into non-QM loans, creative strategies, and trends to help you grow your business and serve clients better. Let's unlock smarter solutions and build stronger partnerships along the way. Ready? Let's get started. Welcome back to Beyond the Box, Unlocking Creative Mortgage Solutions. I'm Brett Clark, and today we're going to talk about a riveting conversation, and I'm sure it is something that you've heard from so many clients before. Hey, how can I buy a home before I sell the one I currently live in? That's a tricky situation, but with the right strategies, the right lenders, like Bridge Loans or Cross-Collateral options, and creative buy before you sell programs, you can make it happen seamlessly too. These tools are especially important in today's competitive market, where non-contingent offers are often necessary to secure the perfect property. By the end of this episode, you'll know how these solutions work, where the scenarios are ideal, and how to guide your clients through the process. So let's dive in. So let's start with bridge loans. One of the most common tools for clients transitioning between homes, and I bet it's something that you've heard a client talk about at least once or twice, but you might not know exactly how they work. A bridge loan is a short-term financing option that helps a client access the equity in their current home to purchase the next home without waiting to sell the first to move into the second. One standout option is a space and lender's bridge loan. Here's how it works. Lender pays off the existing lien on the client's current home and provides a cash out that can be used not only for the down payment on the new home, but all of the other expenses, like purchasing furniture, making repairs, or paying off debts. The loan features a balloon payment after 12 months for somebody that's buying something they're going to move into, or 6 months for what we call a non-owner occupied or an investment property. Yeah, that's right. They could even sell an investment property to buy an investment property with this bridge loan, which I think is phenomenal. This flexibility allows clients to secure a new home without the contingent offer. And this, as you all know as agents and loan officers, is gold. Plus, check it out. If rates drop, they can always refinance back down into that conforming loan 6 months later. This is huge. Another one I think is phenomenal is Access Bank's Bridge to Sell loan. It eliminates those selling contingencies. They make interest-only payments, and they can even pull the money out that they need from that house to make those payments if needed. It's phenomenal. These things are amazing, and the cool thing about Access is if you're in one of those highly expensive areas, Miami, California, some parts of Texas, some parts of here in North Carolina as well, they can even take you to a $30 million loan. And they can cash out on these types of things as well. So if you've got people moving from New York, California, wherever it may be, Access could be a place that would be a great option. And realtors in the luxury space, this is key. It is gold for all of the people that you have moving into the area from these high cost areas. If that one doesn't make you excited about cool ways to make the home transition, check this one out. It is called a cross-collateralization loan. This strategy allows people to use 2 or more properties to qualify for one single loan. This is particularly helpful for clients with significant equity in the house that they're currently in, want to avoid liquidating any of their assets or taking out any other multiple loans. It is just one. The one that I like, and I was talking to the account executive about today, it allows for up to 100% of the purchase price of the house they're buying. So I have a client right now that is selling a $2.5 million house, buying a $1.8 million house on the coast, and they can actually get 100% financing on that new home on the coast of North Carolina because of the equity that is in the house in Kentucky. What a phenomenal product that truly allows people, when they're juggling tough times or juggling timelines, to be able to get into this one loan for both properties. It is phenomenal. This can be a game changer in the luxury space. So how do these programs work in real life? I'm going to give you a couple of examples that I've done personally that I think will truly help you out. The first one is with the bridge loan. It was able to get my client a dream home in a competitive market removing that contingency, which we all know is a game changer, and they love the equity from the departing property so that they could do some renovations, they could use it for the down payment, and furnish that new home. The second that the other one was sold, they were able to pay that loan off, and then 6 months later, as rates dropped, as we all know that we kind of live in those cycles, they got down into a standard conforming loan with a lower interest rate, and everything was paid for. What a phenomenal situation for this client. I was so happy that they were able to do this. Another client is able to use cross-collateralization. I mentioned it a little bit beforehand, but it is such a cool situation. They had a high value second home and were able to leverage the second home equity to buy a primary home. What a cool situation this is. They knew that they were trying to downsize, they were trying to get to where they needed to be, and they were able to leverage the equity that they had in their portfolio to get into the primary home that they wanted to be. This helped them get into favorable rates, favorable situations, and to move forward with their life in a tricky situation that they were going through. What a cool way to go about it. Here you are, you've thought about these really cool things, and you've probably even thought about clients that you currently have or have had in the past, and you're like, man, I wish I would have known about those. So what kind of tips can I give you to help you navigate your clients through this creative solution? First is identify when these programs are actually a good fit. Bridge loans are not always the best. Cross-collateralization are not always the best. So being able to see which one is going to work in that situation and having somebody on the lending side or on the realtor side that has gone through it, has seen it work, is going to be a huge benefit for you as you can start setting those expectations for your clients. Remember, frustration is just failed expectation. So if we can set the right expectations for these creative solutions, you're going to mitigate a lot of frustration from your client. Also, educate them throughout the entire process. What kind of financial documents or appraisals or proof of equity they might need, how to keep them engaged throughout the process up front. So again, we're setting those proper expectations from when a proper program is a good fit for the property, and then what does the process look like. Lastly, on the realtor side, make sure that you have a good partner that has experience in these products. People like LendSure or Axos have account executives that work through local lenders as wholesale, which means we're brokering out through them. You want to make sure that you're talking to a loan officer that has gone through that process or understands that process extremely well. This will make sure that the entire process is smooth. You want to make sure that your reputation, especially in the creative solutions, stays intact. Let's wrap it up. Bridge loans, cross-collateralization. They're strategies, they're powerful tools, they're creative ways to get clients to transition, juggling times of the home transition. Finances can be a much more fun way than we've looked at them in the past, and we've seen the government and those entities kind of pull back and tighten their restrictions and their guidelines. Being creative can be fun, and being creative can be the best financial situation for the clients that you have. So, this is such a great way to get people from point A to point B with the least amount of stress. Now, you know what I'm going to say. If you found this episode helpful in any way, shape, or form, please share it out there. Loan officers, realtors, maybe even your investors need to know how these products can best help them. We can cross-collateralize investment properties, we can use second homes for bridge, and we can get people to better situations financially. It is time to help America grow, to feel more confident, and to be in that real estate space. We can succeed, you can succeed, and we can all do it together. I'm so grateful that you tuned in. This is Beyond the Box, Unlocking Creative Mortgage Solutions, and I'll catch you next time.